I was at home one evening, I just felt on here something a little novel. Made me think that I gotta get it checked. I got the mammogram. A couple of days later, they called me to schedule the ultrasound. They did their thing and then told me I would have to get a biopsy. A week later, we had the results and it came back as breast cancer. My primary referred me to Dr. Hartman.
Anne's breast cancer, when diagnosed, is characterized as a HER2-positive, hormone receptor-positive breast cancer.
Once we got the whole treatment plan down, we kind of started explaining it to my daughter. We explained that I had a boo-boo in my boob. She's very young, so we kept it really simple terms at that point. She seemed fine with it mostly until I started losing my hair. That was hard for her. She did not want me to put her to bed, and that was the first time that it was hard for me too. So because it gets, yeah.
Anne's completed the first phase of treatment, which for a HER2-positive cancer is chemotherapy.
After going through chemo, at the end of the day, you're exhausted. You don't want to be in the car forever. Deciding to go with Anna Jaques was the right decision in that regard. It's just convenience. The familiarity, I know all the nurses here. Here it's almost like family.
The vision of Anna Jaques was that the people of this area would have access to great care in the communities where they worked and lived and raised their families. We have the same capacity to provide world-class care here in Newburyport as can be provided at a world-class institution like many of the academic medical centers in Boston.
I started out with scheduling a mammogram in Haverhill. The next step was an ultrasound, which was scheduled in Amesbury.
Ideally, what we're striving for is that much of that could all be done in one visit, that the initial mammogram, ultrasound, and clinic visit would all happen in one trip to the breast care center.
We want to be able to have one physical location with one team under one roof so that that care doesn't require multiple trips in multiple locations, but care from one team working together hand in glove to provide all those necessary services to the patient who needs them.
The most amazing parts about the care, I gotta say, are the nurses. You spend a lot of time sitting in a chair with nothing else to do. I mean, you can read a book or something, but you talk a lot with the nurses and they become your champions. I think especially for a woman, losing your hair is like something that is hard. And like I did it in front of a couple of nurses that I didn't know, and they were like right off the bat, sweet, put me in a chair and was like, don't you worry about a thing, and like kind of talked me through it all. I think it's just, I felt comfortable coming here. It just shows, go where you're comfortable and go what's close to you, because it will make a difference.
As you heard from Anne's story, that involved care being delivered in Haverhill and Amesbury and Newburyport, to be able to have a center where specially trained radiologists and mammography technicians and breast care surgeons and care navigators and nurses can all work together as a highly effective, compassionate team. Our commitment to this comprehensive breast care center is the centerpiece of our current work.
Anne's situation is an ideal scenario for a comprehensive center. Everybody needs to have convenience in their life. There's a whole life to live beyond being treated for your cancer. Being able to receive standard of care as close to home as possible allows all of those things to happen, where work, family, etc., all can go on more easily if you're being taken care of close to home.
I'm so grateful for the care that I've received at Anna Jaques. I don't think it would have been the same anywhere else. I'm looking forward to not having to go to the doctor, getting that time back, being normal again, just normal life, going back to what it was before.
So how do we get from where we are right now to actually having this become a reality? We need continued philanthropic support from members of our community. I want you to know that that's a really important investment for the people of our community, this community, that investment will help us save lives and impact lives. You will play a role in impacting so many life stories here by making certain that this is a community where no woman who needs comprehensive breast care lacks access to resources or anything else that's needed at times that can be so very difficult. I'm asking you to join me and others in this room to do whatever you can with a philanthropic gift or other ways that you can contribute to bringing this to reality. Thank you.